big weekend for releases, so I'm doing something a little differently this week and reviewing 3 films in this video. Consider it my Christmas gift to you. Aren't you lucky? Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. I am super conflicted about Disney's Mary Poppins Returns. The original with Julie Andrews was one of my all-time favorite films as a child, and as I watched the long-awaited sequel, part of me couldn't help but fall in love with the music and the subtle and not-so-subtle callbacks to the original. But I can't neglect how Disney treated P.L. Travers and ignored her dying wish to never make a Mary Poppins film again. And if she were still alive today, I'm pretty sure she'd hate this movie too. That's because it's essentially the same movie that again ignores the source material. The songs are different, the actors are different, but the format is exactly the same. Mary Poppins was a success because it was a technological achievement and the songs were beautifully crafted. And to its credit, Mary Poppins Returns tries to match that same visual style and musicality of its predecessor, but it just can't match it. I love the performances of Emily Blunt and Lin-Manuel Miranda, but despite their talent, they were trying to fill impossibly large shoes. And these days, Disney is less about offering us anything new and just revamping the old templates that worked in the past. But I still couldn't help but enjoy myself during the film, and I'm sure the nostalgia goggles I wore at the theater had a lot to do with that. In any case, Mary Poppins Returns is good, just not amazing. Alright, what's next? Bumblebee. Let's be honest with each other on this one. This is the 6th Transformers movie, and Michael Bay is still credited, at least at the producer capacity. Was anyone expecting a character-driven prequel reboot with competent action and an appreciation for the cartoon that inspired it? Neither was I. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the best Transformers movie ever made. By default. The film is ultimately forgettable, but it makes a commendable effort of creating a believable bond between the mute Bumblebee and his human friend Charlie. Set in the 1980s, the film is awfully generic and John Cena's role is so interchangeable he could have been played by any muscle-bound actor. But after watching the film, I am now genuinely interested to see what comes next for the franchise. Phew boy, okay, last one, let's do this. So long as we're questioning logic this week, who would have guessed that the universal punchline to every single superhero joke would finally get his own movie, and it wasn't absolute garbage? Especially with DC's track record, I wasn't expecting Aquaman to be as enjoyable as it was. Amazing what's possible when you take Zack Snyder out of the equation. This isn't your typical brooding, dark, slow-motion, sepia-toned depression fest that you're used to, but it's able to maintain the established DCEU continuity. I just wish they'd open with this film before they threw him in Justice League, because Aquaman does a far better job of making him relatable and explaining his powers than Justice League ever did. It's not phenomenal, and it's a bit heavy on the CGI, but here's a film that took a superhero that talks to fish and made it fun. Who knew? Mary Poppins Returns, Bumblebee, and Aquaman, you got crit. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos and reviews like that. If you have any suggestions for reviews you want to see, feel free to comment below. You can also follow me at YouGotCrit.tumblr.com if you want to see some older reviews and some cartoons of my own design. And thanks again.